municipality set to participate in the dodgeball tournaments. What a great idea. I hope that thing takes off. That should be a lot of fun. Let's do that after
the introductions.
You can do that.
This is Rita Vranesic, and I'm Laura Zeppos. We're business partners here at RC Deli.
When did you start RC Deli?
June 25th, 1996, and I can only remember that date because I have it hanging on the wall. My memory's not that good.
That's the first dollar. Did I give it to you?
$1 bill. No, yours didn't count. We hung up a real dollar.
Well, I was learning about the history of with your father, but you also came from a restaurant background?
Not a restaurant background. My father and my uncle ran a hotel in the 50s in Quentin. It was called the Golden Ball.
And I'm going to just take a second here and put this up because you have a picture of your father and your uncle. What are their names?
Jack Vranesic and Joe Vranesic.
That is so cool that you have.
Okay, the deli runs Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 2, basically breakfast and lunch. We do catering on weekends, which we range anywhere from just party trays, which we deliver for free, to weddings. We do funerals, we do corporate events, picnics, a lot of class reunions, especially we're coming up on that pretty soon.
How do people get hold of you?
270-9830. Or stop in and see us because we like to see people.
That's wonderful. And I see on the wall behind you, you take credit cards?
Credit cards, personal checks, and help with the dishes. But no one takes us up on the last one.
I'm going to remember that. And what is your specialty here?
Well, I'll let you, because the soups are very popular. You do the soups.
We do a lot of soups. Some Greek specialties. We have Greek spinach pie, and Greek salads are very popular. Baklava.
Gyros, or they're really pronounced gyros, but we say gyros too, like everybody else does. Those are pretty popular. A lot of subs too. We do nice 10-inch subs on Amoroso rolls from Philadelphia. So.
And everything's made to order, so it's all fresh.
So it's not a fast food restaurant?
No.
Well, we're told that we're faster than McDonald's, so.
That's a good thing.
We try to work as fast as we can, even though we're getting older, so it might be a little slower. But we're still trying.
And I often see people coming in and picking up huge orders. How do they go about getting that? They're not even waiting. They just walk in, get it, and leave.
We have a lot of businesses and offices. They'll get their order together and they'll call in early and tell us what time they want it, and we get it all prepared and have it ready for them. And so when they come in at like 10 after 12, it's all ready to go.
And sometimes you even deliver, don't you?
Yes.
Because you have a delivery.
We have a delivery
That's the majority of our business.
It's delivery.
Okay, and how far do you go? 5 miles or?
We pretty much establish like businesses as borders. Actually, on the south side, it's Evergreen Road's the cutoff, the malls the cutoff on the west, and Walmart on the east end, and Maple Street on the north side.
Well, that's important information for people to know, because you are such personable ladies and you do such a swell job and give that nice touch that your father's obviously taught you so well. And
He's taught us a couple of things.
Just a couple things. Get up there and give her a hug.
You sit down. Yeah, he sits.
Aww. That's sweet.
Come here, Rita.
We have a delivery driver. We used to have more employees, but the economy, it's been a little different. Things are better than they were a year ago, but they're not like they were 3 years ago. So hopefully we can get back up to that.
Yeah.
And do I understand that you also do catering?
Yes, we do catering, yes.
Tell us about that.
Well, the deli runs just for breakfast and lunch, Monday through Friday, and then we reserve weekends. We do party trade. He was in his early 40s. He's a brilliant guy. I think he was always too busy with books and like didn't go out much or anything, didn't date much. He went over to Greece and he fell in love with a girl, and like within a year they were married. Anyhow, she finally came over here, and her family raises the olives to make olive oil over in Greece. So she decided to start bringing it over here, and she has it bottled in a company out of Lancaster. They live in Litz now. So that's why it's called Katerina's Finest. Her name is Katerina, and we sell her olive oil. And it's great because it's fresh. She brings it over in big containers from Greece. She gets it bottled, and she brings it to the deli and sells it places in Reading and Litz. So, and it's doing well. So the customers really like it, and I'm thrilled for her.
What's
so.
the price range?
The small bottles, 12-ounce bottles, are $8.99. The big bottles are $15.99, which is 24 ounces. And then we also have, my Uncle Pete makes his Greek dressing and it gets bottled. That's $5.99. And then we have Kalamata olives for $6.99 a pound.
So, the business goes on.
Yeah, I guess everybody's got the bug in the family.
That's great. Okay, ladies, I understand your family too. Tell us about yourselves. Who are you related to?
We're related to Rita Vranesic.
And did you come for lunch?
We did.
Well, I hope you enjoy it.
Thank you.
What's your name?
Konstantinos T. Zeppos.
And what do they call you?
They call me Gus.
Gus. That's
But
easier.
my real name, when I came from Greece, it was Konstantinos, and that's Konstantinos. So.
Sure. And do I understand that you're a restaurateur, that you started with a restaurant where?
At the Crystal Restaurant in Rita back in '51. June the 7th in '51. That's when I come over from Greece.
And then did you also operate in Lebanon at all?
Yes, I started my own business when I was 19 years old, 19 and a half, on 9th Street, 381 9th Street.
And what was that called?
I called the Eatwell,
The Eatwell Diner?
Eatwell Restaurant.
Oh my goodness, I must bow to you, sir. I certainly remember the Eatwell.
Yeah,
And this picture that we looked at a little bit earlier, you're in the background.
right.
And who's in the foreground?
That's my brother, oldest John.
And who's the little girl?
That's Laura C. Zeppos.
And Laura runs a restaurant now too.
Yes.
Tell us about how she got here.
Well, I asked to take over the diner, but they didn't want it. They wanted to open it their own. So Rita and her decided to open the deli, and they're very successful. I don't know if they just did a good job with the personality they have. They got some experience from the diner. The diner was built in Coleman's down in New Jersey, and they deliver in 2 pieces.
Whatever happened to the Eatwell Diner?
They move it up to New York State. Hey Laura, where do they put the diner? What state?
New York,
New York,
Elizaville.
yeah, in Elizaville, New York, which is, I think, near Albany. Was
Yeah.
it near Albany, I think.
Years did you operate the Eatwell Diner?
From '56 to 2000.
Oh my goodness, that was a long time.
Yeah, it was 2000. Yeah, it was 2000. So I was there close to 47 years.
Okay.
So it was a very...
Is this one of your dishes on the wall
Yeah,
over here?
mhm.
Let me get a
And
picture
that
of
blue one there.
both of them.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the bird of paradise, that blue one. I have that pattern today.
We gotta go through one day on that, sugar bowls, you know, those Lulu.
Actually, I have some too downstairs.
Ew.
Yeah, that was at the diner.
A Hamilton, right?
Yeah. I also have one home, small one. I took it home.